Rangers steal the victory in Spain. They led not once, not twice, but 3 times, and with that, complete a hat-trick of wins for Scottish football this week in European competitions. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football for your Rangers Real Betis match review. It finished in Spain. Betis 2, Spain 3. Rangers now top the group. They go through, they avoid the playoff round and go straight in to the last 16 where they will be seeded in that Europa League tie. What a massive victory for Rangers. Getting through is one thing, but getting through as a group winner and a seeded team is a whole different story. And now Rangers can realistically think about reaching at least the quarterfinals of this tournament. And a tournament where they've struggled at times, but they've got through it in the end, done it the hard way, took 6 points off a Betis. Didn't expect that. Nobody really expected that. When you lose, when you drop 5 points against Lismo, you can expect to probably knock out the group. But Rangers made up the points against Betis, and they're in the next round.
It was a fantastic result. Questionable defensively, but here, what about the amount of handballs for Rangers?
Yeah,
what amount of goals scored in the game?
A lot of handballs. I don't really think any of the handballs were clear penalties. So, although the Real Betis goal that got chopped off looked a legit goal, and for some reason we never really went to VAR on that. They quickly checked it. It definitely looked like it was worthy of the referee having a look, but that didn't happen for whatever reason.
They don't really do that in Europe as much, though, I've noticed. But here, penalties, especially in Europe, the rule is if it hits off a part of your body, then your hand, it can't be a penalty. So that's why every penalty wasn't given.
Well, we had a Goldson handball not given. We had, I believe, a Cervantes handball not given, and there was someone else's handball.
Ben Davies.
What out of the 3 would you say the Ben Davies one was?
Yes, but it still skims his thigh then his hand, so that's why they haven't gave it. But I can definitely see why people.
So 3 potential handballs for penalties. Rangers managed to survive all 3 handballs, and then they survived what looked like a legitimate good goal. So Celtic fans here probably screaming, probably pulling their hair out after Rangers getting lucky here. But I guess it shows that Rangers get decisions not just in Scotland but also in Europe.
Brother Juan was on VAR the night and he had a fucking great game, so I'm not going to... What about Cyril Dessers?
Speaking of great games, let's talk about Cyril Dessers. He got the assist for the first goal. Don't think he knew anything about it, but you know, banana feet, it bounced off his feet and landed to Sima, who had a great finish. Second goal, though, we need to give Dessers a lot of credit here. A great bit of skill. He feint shots it. He sends the Betis defender on his ass. The finish, I don't think, was great, but he ends up pegging the goalkeeper, so you can't really ask for much more than that. I mean, he's took the ball around 2 defenders and pegged the keeper. That's, I mean, considering what we've seen for Dessers so far, you couldn't ask any more for the guy.
No, he's turned 29 recently, and ever since he's been alright.
So who knows? Were we too quick to write him off?
No, we weren't. He was absolute pants, right? I'm not going to pretend he wasn't, but Sam Lammers, the jury's came to its decision on him. How is he lasting full games of football?
As shite as Dessers is, at least he scores the odd goal. You can't really say the same about Sam Lammers.
Nope.
I think he's got 1 goal so far.
Yep.
In his Rangers career.
Against Dundee.
Yeah.
I think he might have 2. Actually, I think that might be it. I'm not too sure.
Anyway, 1 or 2. It's not fucking enough. He was abysmal tonight. Every time he had the ball, he gave it away. But you know what? I thought Rangers' 2 goals were decent finish for Sima. I think McCausland in the build-up done pretty well, and then the second goal for Dessers, I'll give him credit for that. The Real Betis goals, though, I thought both were poorly defended. First goal was abysmal. Don't know who you want to blame. Tav, Goldson, McCausland wasn't even doing great in there.
It's a mixture of 3 of them, and it looked like it was going to be PSV all over again.
So that was poor. And then the Betis second goal, I mean, there's just nobody marking him. He is on the right-hand side and he's free. Takes a first-time shot.
And we can't even use the argument, though, that Rangers were overloading an attack. You're like fucking half an hour into the game.
And they were leading both of these times.
Yeah.
It's not like they were chasing it. They were leading. So, I don't know. thought both the Betis goals could have been avoided, I think, by just defending better.
I think Rangers just need there's just all you had to do was win. You didn't need to win by 2. I think tonight Rangers offensively were pretty much faultless. I can't really. I mean, obviously, like Lammers was pissed.
Faultless. You've got Dessers Lammers up front. How the fuck can you be faultless?
Yeah, I know, but I don't really recall too many clear-cut chances that were missed. And I was like, that's shocking.
All right, the Real Betis.
Defensively, with both goals were mistakes for Rangers.
Not going to talk about the handball again, but let's talk about the Real Betis goal that was chopped off. They looked at it for 2 reasons. First one was a handball. First one actually was offside. Second was handball. It was clearly onside, so there was no issue with that. They then deemed that it was onside, so they weren't checking it for that, and the ongoing check was still for the handball. They showed us an angle, and it looks like it hits off his chest, and then that was pretty much it. The referee was like, no goal, handball, free kick to Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hit off his chest and his hand, but then if that can't be a penalty,
should it not be a goal?
But then the problem with that is, I don't think any goal that hits off the hand last should count. I mean, it's the same with the Celtic Kilmarnock incident where Alistair Johnson's hand has blocked the ball from going in, regardless of the natural position pitch. Even though he was falling, I don't think a goal should count if the last thing it's hit is a hand.
Did it hit his hand though? Have we seen it hit his hand? Do we need to get
from one angle it looks like it hits his hand, from another angle it doesn't. I'd need to see it again. I can't conclusively say.
Do you think they were hard done by?
Betis?
Mm-hmm. The only thing I would say is...
Whoever won, we trust.
I don't think the Real Betis players looked that bothered by it.
No.
They didn't...
90th minute, one of the midfielders did not look bothered by anything. He could not be arsed.
So, yeah.
He made Sam Lammers look like online.
I don't know what happened there. He literally just dribbled the ball into the Rangers player, then let him...
It's almost like the whistle went and we didn't hear it, but we just assumed everyone else would stop and no one else did stop.
Yeah, it was weird. Rangers' third goal, bit lucky, bit fortunate, broke for Roof, and in the end he poked it home. I mean, you can say it's lucky, but I think that's the kind of player Roof is. He's always in there waiting for a goal like that. It's no surprise that Roof's on the end of that one.
It's lucky, but I think it's pure for Betis. They just didn't clear the lines, and if Rangers conceded, this would be raging. So, that's Roof to a T. He gets these tap-in goals, but here, he's made a Weetabix. He'll be injured for Sunday, probably. Thank you, Kumar, but if Roof was fit and never get injured, he wouldn't be playing for Rangers. I think he has a step above.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's too good for Rangers.
If he could stay fit.
Roof.
I think so.
I mean, I like him, but to say he's too good for Rangers, I know disrespectful to Rangers.
No, what I mean with that is, I think he would have kicked on. I'm not saying we could never have signed him, but...
So you think he's better than Morelos?
If he could stay fit, yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. The Jamaican sensation.
Morelos is the Colombian... Grande Colombian.
Colombian fucking cokehead, I don't know.
Lourdes.
Anyway, that was it. Rangers won 3-2. Betis then went from leading the group to falling into Europa Conference League. So, not a good night for them. Good night for Scotland, though. Wins for Aberdeen and Rangers. Celtic won the previous night as well.
Rangers needed it, though, right? See, domestically, see if they lost this after Celtic and Aberdeen win in midweek, that affects the cup and the league mentally. They need it to win.
Yeah, now we turn our attentions to Sunday. It's going to be an absolute massive game. I, for one, looking forward to it.
Yes, how many handballs will be given? 4 Rangers.
Well, there'll be none against, we know that.
Aberdeen have not had a penalty in Glasgow against Rangers since 1996.
Is that a legit fact?
That's a legit fact.
Is there no something wrong with that? When was the last time Rangers had a penalty against Aberdeen? Has Rangers not got a penalty against Aberdeen in the last game?
Aye? That was in Aberdeen, it wasn't in...
It doesn't fucking matter, they get it anywhere.
See, as long as that stat continues post-SAP Sunday, into SAP Monday, I'll be a happy man.
Well, there you go, guys. We'll catch you for the Scottish Cup preview. Derek McInnes is happy. I don't know for which result, because it was the Rangers or the Aberdeen one. Oh. Or maybe it's the Kilmarnock one for last weekend, I don't know.
He's a sheep bear.
Derek McInnes, could he be the next Hearts manager?
Could be.
I'd take him. I'd take him right now.
Of course you would.
I'd actually get up my ass and fly over to Scotland or get the boat or something and give Stephen Naismith a backy to wherever he wants to go. Jump on, prick.
Well, I can't do this.
No, you're fucked. You had to stick with Michael Beale till he gets sacked. Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, learn to ride a bike so you can get rid of useless managers. Yeah, maybe you could ride a bike. You could give Lammers a fucking lift somewhere, lift to the airport. Anyway, that's it. Till next time. Or just leave in Spain.
Aye.
Fuck it. Till next time. Peace.